So this is how you solve this dilution and concentration question. At first glance, it looks really complicated, but I'm going to show you how to really make it simple using the allegation method to solve this question. So the question actually says a pharmacist mixed a standard morphine sulfate intravenous infusion of 50 mg morphine in 250 milliliters of dextrose 5W for a patient. Now, before the solution could be used, the prescription was discontinued. Rather than discard the solution, the pharmacist decided to use it to make some solution for patient-controlled analgesia. These are PCA syringes, the usual concentration of which is 1 mg per milliliter. How many milliliters of a 15 mg per milliliter stock solution of morphine sulfate will the pharmacist have to add to the 50 mg per 250 milliliter solution to produce a final solution with a concentration of 1 mg per milliliter? Round to the nearest tenth. Do not include units. So at first glance, it looks complicated, but how do you actually solve this? Very easily using the allegation method. The first thing is to identify your concentrations. So your desired concentration is 1 mg per milliliter. The concentration of the stock solution that you're going to be using is 15 milligrams per milliliter. And the stock solution you're going to be using, you're going to mix that with a 50 milligram per 250 milliliter solution. So the first thing we want to do is actually express the 50 milligram per 250 milliliter solution as a concentration in milligrams per milliliter so that the units or dimensions are the same. So you're going to take the 50 milligrams and simply divide that by the 250 milliliters. And now that's equal to 0.2 milligrams per milliliter. So we've expressed all the concentrations in milligrams per milliliter, and since they are all in the same dimensions, we can use them in the allegation setup. So we can proceed with the allegation process. You can draw two vertical lines and two horizontal lines. And now your higher strength will be in the top left corner. So that's where the 15 will go. And then the lower strength is the 0.2. And your desired concentration is 1. So that goes in the middle. And if you would recall, the way allegation works is you're going to subtract the lower strength from the desired. And that will give you the number of parts of the higher strength. And that will go to the top right. Now, if you need more information on how to do the allegation process, I have several videos and I'll link them in the description, and I'll put the link in the cards as well. So to determine the number of parts of the higher strength, what you actually need to do is take the 0.2, subtract that from 1, and that will give us 0.8. So you have 0.8 parts of the 15 milligram per milliliter solution. And then now you want to find the number of parts of the 0.2 or the lower strength. You take the 1, subtract that from the 15, and there you have 14 parts of the 0.2 milligram per milliliter solution. So an elegant way to proceed with the solution would be to set up a proportion. But here it's important to recognize that the 250 milliliters here refers to the volume of the 0.2 milligram per milliliter solution. And that's important because that will help us with the proportion. So what that means is that the 250 milliliter volume goes with the number of parts of the 0.2 milligram per ml solution, and that's 14. And so we can set this equal to some volume that we are looking for over the number of parts of the 15 milligram per ml, which is 0.8. So we can go ahead and solve for x. X is going to be equal to 250 milliliters times 0.8 divided by 14. And that's going to be equal to 14.285. Question says round to the nearest tenth. Do not include units. And so the nearest tenth, because you have 0.28, is going to be 14.3. So I hope you found the video tutorial useful. If you did, be sure to like it and share it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I see them. If you'd like to learn more pharmaceutical calculations, tips, tricks, and strategies, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.